Breaking. Welcome to today's headlines. Major events that rocked the politics of Nigeria in 2021. Major events that rocked the politics of Nigeria in 2021. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. Major events took place which defined the politics of Nigeria in 2021. From party politics to defections to show of power below a few of them. The sack of Secondus as national chairman and PDP national convention. If the immediate past chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Prince Uche Secondus, was told that he will not finish his term as the national chairman of the party, he would have dismissed it as fake news. Prince Secondus was on his way to becoming the first PDP chairman to finish his tenure as chairman until his train was aborted and derailed. The chairmanship of the PDP has been a poisoned chalice since inception, as successive chairmen have their tenures ended abruptly. None has ever completed a single tenure as chairman. It is important to know that out of the 17 members of the executive of Ward 5 of Andoni local government area, 11 members endorsed Secondus' suspension from the ward in his state. Before that, he was suspended by several law courts and also reinstated. He battled to save his job as different interest groups and party chieftains in the PDP clashed over his continued stay in office. The thinking was that his fallout with Governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State was the beginning of the end of his tenure. The PDP held several meetings to resolve the leadership crisis, all to no avail, as he was eventually ousted and Yemi Akinwumi was named acting chairman. Interestingly, against all odds stacked against it, the opposition party held its national convention, which saw Iyorchia Ayu, a former Senate president, elected as the national chairman. Senator Ayu, who was earlier adopted as the consensus candidate for the position, won the election unchallenged with 3,426 votes. A former deputy governor of Oyo State, Taofeek Arapaja, also emerged as deputy national chairman South. Arapaja polled 2,004 votes to defeat Olagunsoye Oyinlola, former Osun State governor, who polled 705 votes. For the position of the deputy national chairman North, Umaru Damagum, former gubernatorial candidate of Yobe State, polled 2,222 votes to defeat Ina Siroma, former Minister of Women Affairs from Borno State, who polled 365 votes. Mohammed Suleiman from Kaduna State polled 3,072 votes to beat Usman Ekudan, also from Kaduna State, who garnered 219 for the position of the youth leader. Only 3 out of the 21 National Working Committee NWC positions were contested, while consensus candidates were adopted for the remaining positions. Anambra governorship election. The Anambra governorship election this year put the judiciary in a bad light. It is important to note that the primaries of the All Progressives Congress (APC), the People's Democratic Party (PDP), and the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA were all challenged in court. The most serious was the APGA, which incidentally is the ruling party in the state. This is due to the faction in the party. The Victor Oye-led APGA had elected Professor Charles Soludo as its governorship candidate, while the Jude Okeke-led faction elected Honorable Chuma Ume Oji as its candidate. Meanwhile, the electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), had aligned with the faction of Jude Okeke to obtain a court judgment in Jigawa State to publish the name of Imeoji instead of Soludo as the candidate of APGA. A few days later, the Oye-led faction obtained its judgment from an Awka High Court affirming Soludo as the authentic governorship candidate of the party. The Anambra High Court in Awka ordered INEC to restore Professor Soludo as the candidate of the APGA, and INEC promptly replaced Soludo's name with that of Imeji as the candidate of APGA. INEC also replaced the deputy governorship candidate of APGA, Onyekachi Ibezim, with Obiagelu Orobu. The Okeke faction then got the Jigawa High Court judgment, which nullified the candidature of the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) and also recognized Ume Oji. Recall that an Imo State High Court had also declared Ume Oji as the authentic governorship candidate of APGA for the November 6 election. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about today's news. Thank you.